JT, all the football you've played, I'm sure you've been in shootouts before. Have you been in one like this? And what's the key for you winning in a shootout like this?
Yeah, you definitely played a lot of ball. The key is it's like really the first team that gets that one stop definitely does help you. You feel a lot better. You feel like okay, now we're going. I can only speak for offense because all I play is offense, and I honestly never put too much emphasis on how the rest of the game's going outside of offense. It's about you just keep doing what you're doing one play at a time, and you don't get overexcited that you're playing really good offense. You don't get you don't start. You just keep playing neutral the same way you've been playing.
Bryce just said that even when you guys were down 11 fairly late, you just said, okay, let's go score. Is that sort of the message to everyone?
That's typically how I am. I'm not even like a let's go score, let's go win this kind of guy. I'm usually like a, let's just go play football. No matter what, like just the opportunity to go out, play in front of 65,000, and even deeper than that is like I still get to play football. Everyone on this team, it's like you get to play what you love, and there's so many people. Like 1% of high school football players are playing D1 football. It's just such a cool opportunity to be able to play the sport that you love and do what you love for a living. No matter what the situation is, it's like let's go out, play football, and have fun. And I think that's when we execute at our best. I think that's what we did as the fourth quarter went on. I think we started getting back into, we play excited, we play fun, and we had, two huge full field drives that put us back in the game.
Take us through what you kind of saw on the final interception.
It was just base cover one. They played it a lot on third down. We had hit Bryce on that Omaha earlier, and I think really in that same exact position. I think that corner did a really good job. Number two, he did a great job. He jumped it. You give credit where it's due. I wish it didn't happen at that time. It's one of two plays I wish I had back. But that's it's the name of the game. It's a crazy sport. You can play really really well up until the end, and then one play can really decide a game.
14 of 15 passing in the first half. Just what was working for you early as far as reading the defense?
Yeah, I think we had a great plan, and they came out, did a lot of what they did, showed on film in the first half. In general, we knew they were going to give us, some more easy access throws, especially compared to last week. And I think we did a good job. We were on time. We ran good routes. We caught. We did a good job catching, turning up field. In general, we just did a good job, I think, spreading it out and taking our easy access throws and moving the chains. And then, guys break a tackle and they were going.
JT, what's the other play you wish you had back?
Nothing ended up happening out of it. It was a little shallow route to Palinde. Defender dropped it. Palinde did a good job breaking it up. Miscommunication from me and him on where he was going to be.
JT, the two-point conversion to tie it late. It looked like you were looking all over. Did you sort of see Bryce late? How did that work?
Started with KP on a one-on-one fade. I think, in that situation a lot of times, corners typically know you're probably going to take a one-on-one fade shot in the red zone. So he jumped straight to the outside, so I couldn't go there. Felt something in my lap, so I know I had to kick back. And then at that point, once you start to one side, you're typically late to the other if you're not in a full pure progression play, which that wasn't. And then it's a two-point play. There's nothing to lose. You just got to try and find something. I saw Bryce and I made eye contact. He worked back out, and I saw him and just put it in there.
You surprised he got that open?
No, well, he wasn't at the initial break. From what I could tell from my angle. I think it was just, Bryce and I talked about it before, the more you play with guys, the more nuance you develop. I don't think timing itself is very difficult to learn, but nuance is and takes more time. That was a nuance that Bryce and I we've done that exact play and done that exact adjustment before in a 2-point play period, where we made eye contact and he worked out. When defenders, the longer you have to cover, the more restless they get, the more they start getting eyes in the backfield. They don't see Bryce work back the back end line. I think it was good execution, good play.
That combination already has 4 touchdowns through 2 games. So just what's the potential for you guys in the Big 12 this year?
I go into every game and I expect us to execute and win. Every game that we play, I think we prepare really well. I think Bryce is an elite player. I think the more you see Bryce getting the ball, his it's the situation that's presenting itself for Bryce. I think is anytime KP's the guy, KP has a chance. Like KP can put up the exact same numbers. I think anytime Sam has the chance, Sam's the guy for the play call. Sam's going to put up those numbers. Really, Maiko, everyone in this offense, I think, has we have a lot of really, really good football players that can win their one-on-ones, that learn the system, that do the right thing over and over again. Bryce is a guy that's done it a lot, and it's shown in game time, and I think you'll just keep seeing it from the other guys.
Do you go talk to the defense? I mean, maybe not in the game, but during the week, just team as a whole, have a little heart-to-heart, try to pick them back up?
I'm sure we will. There's some adjustments that need to be made. Some small execution things. Again, there was a good fight. It was not as not as much as we needed, evidently. But I think as a team we responded to it when we needed a stop in 4-minute drill for the defense. They got the stop, and we had to go 87 yards, and we went 87 yards and brought it back. There was just too much dumb shit from us. Too much, like you can't have a false start on the 1-yard line. You can't get, personal fouls. You can't get false. You can't go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8. You're gonna lose if you play football like that, and that's just losing football. I think we're this close as a team, and I don't watch the defensive film, but I would be willing to bet it is not guys getting beat. It's guys being one step in the wrong spot too many times. That's just, if you do that, you're going to lose. It's not because the other team's, any better than you. It's just because you're that one little, that little bit off that it just adds up over time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.